I don't feel like an immigrant. This is my land. This Texas, this Southwest, this is where I come from. This is where I belong.
Spick, mutt, flour tortilla, I like that one. Coconut, Oreo, honky, peckerwood.
I heard them calling me a coconut. And it was very painful at that time because I was a coconut. I mean, I am a coconut.
I was in junior high, and in the same day I was called racial slurs by the Anglos, and I was called racial slurs by the Mexicans. And I remember feeling a little confused. I just figured I was just who I was, I didn't distinguish myself by the color of my skin. Graffiti gave me a voice that I felt I didn't have.
Well, I think the emotion's always there. I think more of the time it's that you're holding a grito back or you're holding gritos down. Because I think if I had the choice, I just, would throw one every 15 minutes or so throughout the day. You've got to really, put your legs apart and kind of settle your weight down and spread your knees and, tuck in just everything and just ready your body physically.
When I was growing up, it was a little one-sided. It was more about, let's make sure you adopt this culture, this white culture. And whatever culture you had as a child or your parents had, that just wasn't as important. Oiga usted cómo suena la clave. Mire usted cómo suena el bongo.
I never had the feeling of belonging in just one place. But I can't say that I really missed it. The roads for me were, I think, what home was. To be on the road was the most familiar thing. Carved with hands, feet, sweat, blood, the caminos we have claimed as ours because of the hours, days, months, years of our lives spent caminando y recaminando.
I've been studying Spanish for the rest of my life, ever since I realized that they wanted to keep it away from me, then of course I wanted to speak it. It was a private language that they used. So I knew a lot of the dirty words. If I decided to sing in English, oh my God, it'd be so simple. Porque es muy feo en inglés.
Where do you come from? No, really, where do you come from? Or where did your parents come from?
Are you Middle Eastern?
What is a real Latina?
When I was painting on the streets, it didn't matter. Like, this is who I am, but you don't know who I am. And I could express myself with my art. Granted, it was done on other people's property.
I feel like sometimes I just surprise people. I'm not thin, I'm not tall, I'm not light-skinned, I'm not professional looking. I was meeting with a couple of friends who said, it's amazing to see you up on that stage. We don't know how you got the balls to be able to do that, to just go up there and do it.
I'm proud to be biracial. I look at it like I have the best of both worlds. But at the same time, I don't look at myself as just, Mexican or just Anglo. It's, if you want to be honest about it, we're all mixed in one way or another.
This is all our home. This land is all our home. And that's why I think for me, I have to claim, Indígena as part of my identity, or as the main part of my identity, because I am indigenous to these lands.
I don't feel a distance like I used to anymore, and I'm happy to say that. Por la blanda arena que lame el mar, su pequeña huella no vuelve más.